And here's an added treat. With all the great chips, soft drinks, you got to have some Hershey's milk chocolate. What a great way to spend your fun day, as it is a big day for college basketball fans. And as I mentioned on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show in the Allegheny Health Network studios at KDK Radio, here today with a preview of the games that are happening throughout the day. One game underway, number 2 Purdue taking on number 10 Butler. The Boilermakers have lost their big man, Isaac Haas, last game with a fractured elbow. Will that cost them? Right now at halftime, Purdue leading Butler 40-36. That's the only game underway. You've got number 3 Michigan State taking on number 11 Syracuse. Two legendary coaches, Jim Boeheim and Tom Izzo, square off. The game is being played in Detroit, so advantage Spartans, but the Orange know how to make deep runs into the tournament, so an upset could be coming. Again, thanks to my producer, Michael Garr. A lot of information long before the sun came up early today that we're bringing you here this afternoon at Coons Market in Moon Township. Number 2 North Carolina taking on number 7 Texas A&M. The Tar Heels are 34-1 in the tournament games played in the state of North Carolina, including a 12-0 run in the city of Charlotte. You know, speaking of great basketball, you know, Coriopolis, Moon Township, and that little community that I drive through every Sunday on the way home, Glenn Willard, has a lot of basketball history to it. The head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, John Calipari, played a lot of basketball on the playgrounds there with his childhood buddy, none other than, I believe, the greatest high school basketball coach ever. Many years, Blackhawk High School, John Miller. Of course, Sean Miller now, his son in Arizona, and his other son, Archie, at Indiana. You've got Cincinnati, number 7, Nevada today. Now that top seed Virginia is out of their region, the Bearcats have to think they're a favorite for the Final Four. The two schools have never faced each other. Number 4, Auburn takes on number 5, Clemson, in its battle of football schools. It's a battle of the Tigers. Both teams lost big men, but have thrived with their guard play. Who will get the edge? And number 1, Xavier, taking on number 9, Florida State. Last year, these two schools met in the tournament, and it was Florida State who had the higher seed, but the Musketeers pulled off an upset. Now the roles are reversed. Can the Seminoles get revenge? Big one tonight, 9:40 Eastern, being played out in San Diego. It is number 5 WVU, number 13 Marshall. It's the battle of the Mountain State. Bob Huggins' team will be favored, led by senior Javon Carter. The Thundering Herd already got their first tournament win on Friday. Now they look forward to the second round. And the shocker, the only 16 seed ever to beat a number 1 seed in the history of this great tournament. The 16 seed University Maryland Baltimore County taking on number 9 Kansas State. The Retrievers pulled off the greatest upset in tournament history, knocking off number 1 seeded Virginia. Because of it, Kansas State's chances to make the Sweet 16 went from 3% to 86%. Does the slipper still fit for that Cinderella team? All of that stuff throughout the week. 93.7 The Fan, News Radio 1020 KDKA Radio. And don't forget, next Sunday, the crew and I are back in the Allegheny Health Network studios for another edition of the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. Good afternoon from Coons Market, Moon Township.